Laheim. That was silly. So real quick, hello. So today I was speaking with a friend and we were talking about race issues a lot, which already comes off as a topic that it feels like not a lot of people want to talk about, which is so interesting to me just because it's just a conversation. It's nothing to be afraid of. But I think I'm seeing things from such a weird perspective ever since the thing happened in Ferguson. And like, I put a Facebook message up. I forget what it says, but it was pretty much basically calling out all of the racism I was seeing all over my newsfeed. Just how unsupportive a lot of my white friends were to the black community, which made no sense to me because a lot of my friends, white or whatever color, are gay. So any minority should help uh, another minority. You should be able to see what that minority is going through as you're going through it yourself. Like, it doesn't make sense to me how minorities attack each other. So I don't understand the whole gays versus blacks thing. Like, I've never understood that. I think we should be helping each other out. So I took a stance where it's a lot more like, hey, Black Lives Matter is important. These are the reasons. I think by now we all know it's important because, yes, every life mattered, but black people were saying, why don't ours matter enough? Why are you able to watch our black brothers and sisters be murdered on streets by white cops and that was okay and they couldn't say anything? And why did it have to become all lives matter? There was so much stupidity going on, and there still is, around that topic. It's really interesting race issues in this country. But we were watching a video where it was talking about how it goes back all the way to like Bible stuff, which I don't know much of the Bible because I don't read it because I was raised in a household where it was more faith driven, I think. But basically, this video was talking about how in the Bible, the word black was whitewashed, so we aren't aware or being taught that the Hebrews from the Bible are actually what we call African Americans today in America. So black people, black people. And honestly, my idea, and this sounds so crazy to say it like this, but I think black people are a little superior of any race, especially white people, because why else would we be fighting so hard to keep them down? It's kind of my stance. Like, if you take a look at the people in power and the things they oppose, usually it has more to do on a self vendetta they've created with the thing itself rather than helping the people. It's like the government saying fluoride in our water is good when we all know that fluoride's poison to humans. And honestly, at the amount we're taking in water, it's equivalent to what Nazis used during World War II for brainwashing. And so if people don't want to like investigate reality, then cool, live in your matrix. But it's kind of like that with race. Like, we're pretending there's not racism, and yet we see it every day on the streets. Like, it's sickening to me that we have to watch black people, both men and women, fight for the same rights just to be treated equally as we do because my skin's white. Like, that just makes me sick. Like, I don't even feel good being a white person knowing uh, I'm moving forward and getting somewhere in my life because of the color of my skin, knowing that that's only because we're holding others back. It feels icky, and I don't know. We all need the same chance, and this spans everything. It's so much further than race, and it's sexual orientation. It's it, emotional and mental disorders. I mean, we shit on everything. So until we're ready to deal with our own demons and battle our own fights internally, we're just projecting all of this. All of this to say, I just wanted to make a video showing support for the Black Lives Movement, showing support from me being a person with white skin, which I had no choice in. Just saying I want to help everybody. Like, there should be no division. There's whether it's race or whatever. That's kind of my stance, and I just wanted to create a dialogue. I have no idea how to start this on my own. When I was talking with somebody on the phone, it was so free flowing and easy. Um, but I just wanted to quick touch on that and then get some opinions of what other people say. I am sure this is going to lead to a lot of rants, and I'm really not trying to take a stance on anything but love. Like, just start loving each other. Don't allow each other to be blocked down by the color of our skin and shit. Like, just get over it.